Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakonya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewa nisu adie. Na fe ya sansu adie niabo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tietia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM mayen komani ya mekanchiro. Da be ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na ya basu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. Enti for any reservation. Anasen chirichirimu bia. Any fresh huma true for we. 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jimai TV, and Afe, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye kikim.
I really want to spend just about some 10 minutes to put out this message in this editorial. So I'm going to handle it the best way that I can to summarize my submission. And that is what I'm trying to do. In fact, let me write a time here. So I go follow it the way it is. I pray I am not doing more than that. Just 10 minutes so I can clear this and I'm done with it. I know some people might have seen the video I did on Black Sheriff earlier in one of my editorials where I talked about the fact that the gentleman is not a happy man because of the live video that we saw him on Instagram on. And again, while I was talking about some of the possible causes, I pointed out the things we say about our artists. I pointed out some of the things we do to them that inwardly, how they will feel, nobody will feel it because we are not them. That inwardly, how they would experience, how they would take it, nobody will take it like that because we are not them. I remember talking about that. And once again, I want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, if this attitude continues, we might not be hearing desiring stories. If this act of speaking anyhow about celebrities because we think we have media platforms, TV, online, radio, if you continue to speak anyhow, trust me, we will not be happy how it will end with us. Unfortunately, if you are not careful, where we don't even want to go with this game, some of these reckless statements can take us there. Some of these reckless statements can take us there. Now, there is a video from Power FM. Maybe my director will look for you and share that with you. I don't even want to pay attention to it like that. Where Saliman, who is a part of the pundit on Ajima Pepe's Power Entertainment, some entertainment GH or Power Entertainment, he has been hosting all these beautiful brains talk about show business. I know some of them are my friends. Sammy Rasta, Salif Impom Manson, my friend as well. And Salif Impoman rather. Salif Impoman, my friend as well. So I understand how some of these things are done. But guys, let's all be honest. Sometimes the statements, sometimes the things we say, like when you think deeply about it, you realize that they are even dumb. When you even think deeply about it, you realize that they don't make sense. When you think deeply about it, you realize how ignorant, how many of us sound when we get some of these platforms. Now, I would want to go into it. I keep telling you I don't want to spend my time here. So, of course, online is looking for some of these things to feed on. So anytime you put out some of these content online, trust you me, people will just be taking it hook, line, and sinker without thinking about who is going to be affected, without thinking about who is going to be worried about it. People will just go for it because, yeah, that's what online feeds on. That's why some of us, we are not worried about online and how things are done there. Because whatever we say, they are not the things that people want to hear. The things we say, they are not the things people want to see. Chemo has something he calls the insult media. People are interested in the insult media, unfortunately. Should I sit here to open fire on artists, insult them left, right, and center? Every day, Sammy Flex will be trending. But one, I'm not trained like that at home. Morally, I am not like that. And professionally, I am not trained with my journalism background to be doing some of these things. So, in this video, captioned, Shatta Wale will shoot himself because no international platform wants him. Shatta Wale will shoot himself because no international platform. Shoot himself how? Like, shoot himself with a gun? How? When did we get here? And first of all, let's take it from scratch. Because no international platform wants him. How did Suleiman know that no international platform wants Shatta Wale? Like how? How does he know? Is it because she is the one who handles Shatta Wale's calls? Is it because she's the one who negotiates on behalf of Shatta movement? Is it because Shatta Wale has put his name as part of his management team on his Instagram than he's done to some of us that people contact us from there? You can go on to check at Shatta Wale's Instagram. He's put his management people there. And my name is right there as well. Is Suleiman part of it that he has been receiving calls on his behalf? So she knows that Shatta Wale is not needed on any international platform. Sometimes I keep telling Shatta Wale that with a little amount of time that I've spent with him, the kind of experience I've gotten on the field, the kind of experience or information I've gotten on the road, and the kind of knowledge that I've gathered within this small space of time, if I'm not able to differentiate between my profession as a journalist and maybe I'm a part of an artist management team, the things I will say, the things I will put out, the industry can turn upside down. I know. I know there are some people, if they were in my position now, knowing what happens here and knowing what happens inside and outside, like by now, the whole country is on fire. Like by now, the information that we put out, but I always want to respect other people's ways and means. I always want to respect and value other people's professional rounds. I always want to believe that. So sometimes when I hear them, I just take it as knowledge. I just take it as information. Okay, I've heard that it's done like this. I've heard that it's done like that way. But the rest, I keep it within me. So for Suleiman to say, because no international platform wants Shatta Wale, he will shoot himself. How did she know? Like how? Does she have an idea how many international calls I receive in a day for gigs? Africa, Europe, America. Like, does she have an idea? This summer that is about closing, does she have how many attempts people made to get him there that he thinks for some reasons maybe we are not ready or they are not ready? That he thinks for some reasons maybe this is not the time. And because of that, he doesn't want to bother himself, stress himself, still trying to do things that he doesn't want to do. There is something about him. If he doesn't want to do it, you can't force him. If he doesn't want to do it, and you even force it, if you are not careful, you'll be in trouble. If he doesn't want to do it, don't force it. Allow it to be. Every artist moves with his intuition. So this particular one that says He will shoot himself because what? Others are going out and he's not going, so you think he will shoot himself? For all you know, he being here, he's even happier than those you think are out there. For all you know. For all you know, he being here, whatever thing he's doing currently, he's earning 2 times what they are even taking out there. For all you know, he being here, some of the things he does online may be marketing him more than what people are doing out there. You don't know. You don't know. I'm sure when we all take our time to ask some questions, you know. I know. It takes time. It takes patience if you want to know. It will not come in a rush. It's like now someone wanting to know how Sarkodie moves and how he does his things. You cannot go in there today and get everything. But if you take your time, persistence, and with patience, I'm sure you get some solid information about the brand that you can put out. Same way with Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, and everyone. But no, we are not ready to do that. We are in a rush to speak their gibberish because that is what online is waiting for. And when we do this, unfortunately, that is what trends us. So we are always waiting. Fire, 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 fire. And people will be sharing. We are always waiting. Kiki, kiki, kiki. And people will be happy, making noise about it. It is funny sometimes that we can't even get ignorance out of our submission. Now, Shatta made a tweet. I want to look at the tweet, then I'm done. This tweet reads, IGP and his entire police will sit down and let people and see people talking like this and won't respond because the cyber unit is for only Sakawa boys. I think this is a point that if there is anybody who is in a higher authority and will come across this particular tweet, they should take it serious. The cyber unit isn't only about those who are doing romance scam and those who are doing fraud. The cyber unit is also about people who are killing others emotionally with their statement, with their words, with their posts. It is also a part of the cyber unit duties. Maybe if they will not do it, some of us would have to find people and put them in position to handle some of these things. I always say that artists are friends to everybody. Recently, when a woman from America sent me a voice note that she is ready to even spend money for Shatta to see the people, Onuya FM called me. Shout out to Kwame Jan. Onuya FM called me. And when they interviewed me, asked me whether Shatta will be willing. I said, no, Shatta will not be willing to do this. Never. Shatta wouldn't see the need to do this. He won't. And of course, he won't. Fact. He won't see the need to do this. But for how long is he going to ignore? For how long? If the cyber unit cannot see some of these things to follow up, question them, and ask them questions that will let them think right, one day it might not augur well for all of us. We know what happened with his birthday prank, the fact that he said someone has shot him, and the police arrested him, including the man of God who made that promise. We know some of these things. This is how it starts. This is how it starts. Shatta will shoot himself because of what? Now it says, because as usual, Shatta will cause problem. And I'm continuing to read Shatta's tweet. It says, because as usual, Shatta will cause problem and we will arrest him. Shaking my head. IGP, another shooting incident. He's calling IGP's attention to another shooting incident. How do you want to handle this too? Let me know. And now he's asking, how does the IGP want to handle this? Because maybe he would want to take his own action. Maybe he would want to also react to it. And he knows when he reacts to it, he might be called. But how are they, now that he's not responded, now that he's not said anything about it, how are they also reacting to this? Let me wrap up. It says, for God's sake, the stupidity or this stupidity must stop. Some of us are turning into monsters. For God's sake, we are all citizens of Ghana. This stupidity must stop. Some of us are turning into monsters, of course. I will end it here. Those who see the sense in this, they should take it. Obviously, because it is Shatta, no matter what you do, some people will not see the sense in it because they think he is a bottle like this. So, choke him with a pen, he won't feel pain. Choke him with a knife, he won't feel pain. Put fire under his buttocks, he won't feel pain. put him in the fridge forever. He won't feel pain. Yes, because they think he's bottle. He doesn't have life. He doesn't have flesh and blood. He doesn't have love. He doesn't have siblings. He doesn't have mothers, parents, girlfriends, and wives. He doesn't have children. So him there, let's say anything about him and go scot-free. Let's poo-poo on him and later he'll go and clean himself. Let's do anything that will make him look bad. And later he'll come and deal with it himself. It is sad. If we don't want matters to happen, we should start checking ourselves. For online, we cannot stop online. In fact, you cannot even say people should not watch some of these videos. Today, I received a call from some guy from Kumasi. He said he's a fan of Shatta Wale. I was telling my people in the office. He is ready to pay me, so I grant him an interview. Because he says the things they want to hear the media talk about, the media people are not talking about it. So they, the fans, they want to be given the front seat to talk about it. I've told him to meet me in Kumasi though, because we'll be going to Kumasi for a 15 September show at the Kumasi City Mall. So I've told him to meet me in Kumasi. If I'm able to meet him, I will surely talk to him and listen to his words, and he'll watch this. I know you're always here, so he'll sure see it. Because he thinks that what people are doing to Brand Shatta Wale and what the industry is saying about it, they don't get it. So because they think we are not handling it the best ways, they want to take the fight into their own hands and handle it. I'm sure we give some of them spaces. Just that, to them, the things they can say, they are scary in itself to start with. Even today, when he was talking to me, I was so scared some of the things he was saying. I was so scared. Like, the things he was saying, I was scared. Because whether he'll be able to do that or not, I can't tell. It could be that, oh, he's just mouthing. He's just bragging. It could also be that when really and truly he meets any of these people he thinks they are not dealing with his idol well, he can manhandle them. I'm not too sure. I promise not to be long with this. God bless you for listening to Wisdom. Do good for every other artist that you want to do good to. Those you don't want to do good to, don't go and do them bad. Let them pass. Like you take artist A. I want to do good to artist A. Do good to him every day. B, you don't want to do any good to him. When you see him, J your eye and let him pass. He won't die. Live and let them live. My name is Sammy Flex. Let's talk more under the comment section. Link up with us. Our number is on the screen. Let's do this for Mother Ghana. Let's do this for the industry. Let's do this for God. We are out of here.